I noticed something about my brain, and there are mornings where I feel really good. Like I just feel when I'm doing the work, I feel really focused and my brain just works. But then there are also mornings where, let's say I had to check my phone for whatever reason, like replying to a message or an email or whatever. What seemed like only 30 seconds because it doesn't take much longer to reply to someone. Those 30 seconds somehow left me feeling like I had been on my phone for hours because I just couldn't focus on the work task I was supposed to do. I felt like my brain was just fully fucking fried on stupid shit. This happens because our brains have like a certain amount of mental fuel each day. So you can also call it brain points, whatever. It's like a fuel tank. And every time you give your attention away to something like messages, scrolling, watching content, the fuel bar starts to go down and the brain points you have start to go down. Because when you wake up in the morning, your tank is full. And the thing is that once you have wasted those points, you just won't get them back. So last week I had an instance where I was supposed to script 2 videos in the morning, like first thing in the morning. And since I had a issue with a video recovery software, basically I deleted some video files I needed from my camera, and then I downloaded a software. I paid for the product. It didn't work, and I was in like 20 emails back and forth with them to get me a refund. I felt like I needed to email them straight away in the morning. Obviously, I could have just done it later because they don't reply anyway. They take like days to reply. But I just did it straight away in the morning, and when I finally got on to do the scripting, I couldn't do it because I knew what I wanted to talk about. I was just looking at the white Google Doc screen, and I couldn't put my thoughts together. It felt like I was mentally incapable of doing it. I finally invested in a microphone, by the way, so I really hope it doesn't sound like crap. The brain is a muscle like any other muscle, and when you go to the gym, let's say you have a push day, when you go to do a push day, you usually start off with the heaviest lifts, or at least you should start off with the heaviest lifts, like the bench press, the dumbbell press. But when you go to the gym and you start off with doing triceps and then push-ups, then once you hop on the bench press, you're obviously not going to be able to do the weight you were supposed to do. And even if you rest like 3 or 5 minutes before sets, you're not going to be as fresh as you were entering the gym. Same thing with your brain. If you waste the brain points on anything else other than the work you were supposed to do, then you can rest, but you just won't get the points back. And the problem is that the modern world is designed to take away those brain points from us. It's all the short form content, the notifications on your phone. And what I do to counter that is I simply just don't let them do that. I keep my phone on airplane mode because I put it on airplane mode when I go to sleep, and I just leave my phone on airplane mode as I can take it off after I have finished my work. And after you've done the hard thing, you can waste your brain points on whatever you like. I don't care. But it's just so important that you protect your brain the first thing in the morning. You don't allow yourself to check the messages because it's like, be honest, it's rarely anything useful on the messages anyway. Like, I doubt there is something so important that you have to reply to first thing in the morning. Have wasted that mental fuel, you just won't get it back. You'll get it back maybe the next day, but for that day you're done for.